Hi, my name's Dr. Ranj and I'm an NHS children's doctor.
And hi, I'm Emily, a mum of 3, and with flu season upon us, we're here today to talk about child flu and vaccinations. But Ranj, why are we in an adventure playground?
That's a really good question, Emily. As you can see from the children playing around us, they're constantly learning from their environment, and that's kind of what our immune system does as it evolves and adapts to deal with infections like flu. You've probably also noticed that children are very good at spreading things around, and that's exactly how the flu virus is spread. In fact, the flu germs can survive on surfaces and on hands for up to 24 hours.
Wow, well, I know all about the spread of germs at home. As most mums, I have a lot of questions when it comes to their health. So firstly, what can we do to prevent the spread of flu?
Well, first and foremost, good hygiene is your greatest defence against all sorts of infections, including flu. But things like vaccination should also be considered because they train the immune system to try to help it outsmart flu.
So what do you mean by helping to outsmart flu?
Well, the flu virus is really clever because it's constantly changing, and that's why we get new strains developing. And that's precisely why we need new flu vaccines every year.
Okay, I always wondered why you have to get it again every year. And what I think a lot of parents would also want to know is how the vaccination actually works.
The nasal spray vaccine contains live but weakened flu viruses, which means that it helps your child build their immunity in a similar way to a natural infection.
Okay, so just as these little ones are learning to play, the vaccination teaches their immune system to detect the flu.
Exactly.
I've heard mums complain of the side effects. Can it give you flu?
That's a really common myth. Now, the nasal spray flu vaccine contains live viruses that have been specifically weakened to prevent them causing flu, but still allowing your child to develop immunity. Now, your child could still develop very common side effects like a blocked or runny nose or cold-like symptoms, but that's so much less serious than having flu itself.
Yeah, how serious is the flu?
As an NHS doctor, I've seen a lot of flu, and it can be a serious illness. Now, anybody that's had flu will tell you it's unlike the common cold. You can have fever, aches and pains, you may struggle to function, you may have a terrible sore throat and a cough. It can take you up to 7 days to get better, and in extreme cases you may develop complications like bronchitis or pneumonia.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I can cope with all 3 boys off with that amount of time at home.
Well, it may not just be ill at home. Children under the age of 5 are the most likely group to end up in hospital, more than any other age group, and that could have a massive impact on your family.
But I know from other mums they have some concerns about vaccinations, so I'm not here to tell parents what they should or shouldn't do, but it's about informing them about the impact of flu and how the vaccination works, so that they can make an informed decision for themselves.
Absolutely, and it's really important to remember that millions of children have been vaccinated against flu across the UK, and the nasal spray vaccine continues to be recommended as part of our NHS National Childhood Vaccination Programme.
Okay, that's good to know. So where can you find out more about the flu and the flu vaccination?
You could have a chat with your GP, nurse or your pharmacist, talk about flu, the vaccination or any concerns you might have, and you can also go to the link at the end of this video. So, everyone,
Share good times,
not flu!